Don't worry, Makoto. You claim there's no hope left in the world. But if despair is contagious like you say, then so is hope. I'll use my own hope to plant seeds of hope inside everyone else. I was right. I am going to have to absorb hope. Don't miss, please. Thank you.
If I were to die,
Yeah.
that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Okay, I really can't afford to miss these.
Don't lose hope now.
Oh, he's even got a new one for it.
My fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right?
Yes.
So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we?
Oh, the prospect of this is getting me really excited.
I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here. The fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
Yes!
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up. If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Oh, and they're gonna slowly start speaking.
By the way, the air is totally polluted, you know. The only reason
Oh,
we're
I'm
okay
so
here
excited about this.
is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
I think Hina's right after this, right? Get up.
Don't lose hope now.
Come on!
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
Well, she didn't give in to despair, did she?
You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right?
Maybe.
No. I think that's definitely what she'd say.
Oh, you knew her better than I did.
Which is why yeah! I've made up my mind! We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up. If I were to die...
I should probably skip through this, shouldn't I? But... Oh, I don't know, there's something...
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Oh... No, I'll skip through it, 'cause I'm going to hear this a number of times, aren't I?
Air purifiers in the physics lab. Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
I'll let this play out, just so I don't accidentally pass Genocide Jill.
As I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh. Where is she? There she is. Oh, I'm going to miss, aren't I? No, I didn't! Yes! Come on! Come on, Jill. I've spent a lot of time with Toko, and I know she's in there. You wouldn't let me die.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting.
You're fine with whatever one Byakuya says.
Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school.
Really?
Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it.
Can't imagine why, based on the free-term events.
But no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
No, don't worry, he's next on the list.
We
We'll get him.
give up. As long as there's hope, we'll
Never give up.
If I were
You
to die,
fucking know it.
I decided to have... By the way, the air outside the only reason we're okay is thanks to the air purifiers. Say whatever you want. If I die, the cure, in other words, as the communal life you've all been living will come
Come on,
to an
Byakuya.
end. Keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
Fair enough.
All of you will have to leave.
Okay, I think Byakuya's the one after this.
You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Oh, I missed. I definitely missed. Oh, no, I didn't! Come on, Byakuya. Get off your fucking high horse and... just...
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Yeah, of course you couldn't.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead. because I'm still alive.
Oh, that made me a bit... Oh, that's got me a little teeny tiny bit weepy, that line. That's a good one, Byakuya.
So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
You can't afford to die.
we won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally clear.
This is so cool.
The only reason
I'm gonna let this last one play.
is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Based on the music change, I guess.
I've made my decision.
I'm guessing that Kyoko has suddenly become hopeable.
Screech to a halt.
I mean, I hope.
In other words,
Yeah.
as soon as I die,
And I hope it isn't like I have to
the communal life you've all
do
been
what I
living will
said
come
before
to
and
an
shoot
end.
the headmaster picture at her.
Keep on living as long as I have my master's love. All of you will have
God
to
damn it,
leave.
Jill.
You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Come on, Kyoko.
Don't lose hope now!
Come on!
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of.
Yeah,
Never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here.
of course not. He did want to protect us all.
I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything. Does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind.
Come on,
So, Makoto.
Kyoko.
I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
Oh, what? You talking like a fate sort of thing?
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
Okay.
What the hell are you?
The ultimate hope has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other.
Oh, Junko, are you breaking down?
It's all so uncool, so unhip.
Really? So you think despair was cool? Was that really part of your motivation?
Shut up.
Oh, alright. Leon.
Lame.
Stupid! Not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still... Oh, one last moment of truth. Let's go, Junko.
So uncool. You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you? Your idiocy ends here.
Oh my god.
Suffer from despair. I just love
I don't know the rhythm.
you. Suck. So uncool. You're unbearable. Hope is a joke.
Ah.
Who are you? Would you like to die?
Okay, I'm gonna get to see it in a second.
Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair. I just love despair. You dare to stand against us.
Ah.
You dare to stand against us.
Shit!
Joke. Who are you? Your idiocy ends here. You're gross. Suffer from despair. I just love despair. You suck. So uncool. You're unbearable.
Oh, okay.
Despair into tomorrow.
Oh, shut up.
Hope keeps on going.
Oh, I love that he has unique voice lines for this.
I refuse to give
to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
And that's fucking gonna take you out of here, isn't it?
Going on? What's happening?
You're gonna lose. That's what's happening, Junko. Oh my god. That last bullet time battle was quite hard, actually, but... Oh, nice! Oh, I smashed that A! I mean, I'd hope so. I got A in everything else, didn't I?
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote. Just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing with our own hands.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ah, we win. Just what we... Oh, I'm gonna have to voice her a little... Oh, no, unless she's fully voiced, but... You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Me? No way!
That's just...
It can't be! You still don't accept it, man? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem. But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
Yeah, well, figure she'd be, she'd enjoy it, wouldn't she? Uh-huh.
So this is despair.
This is despair. We came to this school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
To come this far and fail at the very end.
true despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
And now
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last colossal despair. Here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste the highest grade despair. The utter failure of my dreams.
true despair.
I am so hopelessly happy right now. Wait, is she enjoying this? Anyway, so are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing. Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong.
Don't make me repeat
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we've decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over to his side, man. Don't put it like that, hero, please. Everyone.
Hey,
You said that despair is as contagious as any disease.
however,
But the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko! What do you have to say to that, bitch?
No.
Stop it! Stop! I hate those faces you're making. To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
Fine. Let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you'll find some hope. But there is a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, but we... Shut up, that was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
It can't be.
Do you really plan? Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on! It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to... Oh, come on, Makoto.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in life. So...
Don't get in my way!
Ooh.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth.
Hell.
Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. She is so far gone. Oh nice, Monokuma doesn't even drag her off this time. Well, let's see. What's this gonna be? Well, isn't she excited about it? Well, that looks familiar. The ultimate punishment. The one oh, she's gonna get done by all of them? The Cage of Death. Burning of the Versailles Witch. Yeah. What one's this? The Chihiro one, right? Excavator Destroyer. Jesus Christ. Blast Off? Oh, right, yeah, this one from the very, very beginning of the game. After school lesson. Ooh. Ugh. I mean, good riddance, but ugh. Hello? Emergency... What is that? Is it over? Over something? And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko Enoshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy was all over. Wow. The end. And there it is. Monokuma hair tie, the present from the person who gets executed. No, we'll carry right on. We'll carry right on to the end, I think. But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. It wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Guess she wasn't lying about that then. Just like Junko said. They shut off immediately. That was the only difference. Goodbye, Despair High School. Epilogue. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I almost felt absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. It was stuck there in limbo. Unmoving, unsure, but in the end...
Hey,
We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Would you do the honours? Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's word, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But is that really it? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
if, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world. In other words,
I will force you out. She said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But you never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct.
Well, I mean, we could think that, or we could think... hopefully.
I mean, Junko never specifically said that she'd let us leave here alive, dude.
I mean, you're not wrong.
it's true.
You may be right about that.
Maybe.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
There's nothing to worry about. If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam him so far up. Huh? Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind?
Oh my god, she missed out on so much because she was Jill. Oh, poor girl. Oh, you're gonna be clueless.
It's all over. We're just about to leave the school.
What? Leave? We can go outside? Then that means me and Master can get married. And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby.
That's enough.
Please stop. That'd be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway,
Oh. Anyway, don't worry. I have no problem that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But
It's what happens after we get out of here that I'm worried about.
But, you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks, dude, You're serious? maybe when we get out of here, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie, dude. And on the other side of this door is a world as peaceful as we remember.
Well, maybe. A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live.
Yeah, I guess so.
And how do I put this? Unlike the school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be despair no matter what. But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
in other words,
The act of searching for hope, to try and find it, that by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward, no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty.
Oh, I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
you got it.
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Well,
And what are you gonna do if there are no more donut shops?
or donuts.
Oh, donuts. I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat.
Oh, I get it now, dude. There's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world. That's my hope. I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Hagakure's life story is about to begin, dude. Thanks, Hina. You totally opened my eyes, man.
Hey, personal space, buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
De-hug her or something.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving.
Aww, Kyoko. You've come a long way since the first time we met you here, haven't you?
We can get out there and do something. Have some sort of impact.
But what can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small. So what can we do? No. We can probably do anything. Yeah. We can do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura.
And it's goodbye to everyone who's left here.
But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, I suppose we can take solace in the fact that their bodies will be handily preserved here, I think. It's a nice, well, as nice as it could be, I guess. It's a nice thought, I suppose.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there. You know how much I hate being annoyed. But if something does come up, you may as well let me know.
I'll be
I
Akuya.
can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
Oh, you will. Yes, you will.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me. And the others, I guess.
That's a nice little end after her free time events, isn't it?
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Well, I guess so, yeah. And all we had to do was kill Junko. It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up. I have to push even harder. I'm gonna keep moving forward. With hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. Are we gonna see it? With my hands. With our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. Well, that was very loud. What? That's it? Oh, what a cock tease! Ow, you! Well, I suppose that works with the... Oh, damn. I guess that fits with this little, I guess the theme of the... Wait, what? Monami Usami? Well, I know who that is, but why is she mentioned in the credits? She's in Danganronpa 2, isn't she? She's a rabbit. Why is she mentioned in the credits? Okay, whatever. Yeah, no, like I was saying, I suppose it's pretty fitting for us to not really know if it's truth or a lie, but... I mean, there are more games. I think I'm gonna figure out what was real and what wasn't, but... Oh, damn, this is a nice... Oh! Oh, Taka and Mondo! First time we saw Jill. Well, I mean, it's the credits. I suppose I should go over briefly go over my thoughts on the game. Well, not briefly, actually. Like, the rest of this episode will be my thoughts, I think, because this is my second blind Let's Play ever. And the other one was Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, which, you know, bit of a different game to do blind, but, yeah, no, I think this sort of goes without saying, but I love this game. It was fantastic. I mean, no, I know I've said that I've had some minor gripes, specifically with Chapter 3. I had a couple of gripes, and I went over that. But, oh my god. I mean, I still haven't seen everyone's free time events, obviously, but... And I'm gonna have to go over those, aren't I? I guess I'll do those as part of this series, but, yeah, no, I mean, I really did love this game. Like, a lot of the characters a lot of the characters still in the second half I really liked. I mean, there are some, like, Sayaka, Leon, Mukuro, of course, Hifumi, like, some of them that I wasn't too, like, fussed about. And, like, yeah, I just wasn't that attached to them, but, like, we've also had some characters like Toko, Taka, Celeste, Kyoko that I adore. I really like them. And, like, of our surviving characters, yeah, I mean, there weren't any, like, disliked. Like I said before, that Hina and Hiro aren't quite up there. Makoto's a bit generic, but I'm alright with him. Byakuya sort of is flitting in the middle there as well. Like, a little higher than Hina and Hiro. Probably a bit higher than Makoto as well, but... I mean, I still have to do his free time events, don't I? And the other two, yeah. And Kyoko! Really, I didn't really do any of the free time events for the surviving characters. So oh, that is... Don't you show me that. But yeah, no, like, I bought a PS Vita for this game, for this franchise, and, you know, I'm glad it wasn't, like, a waste, you know? Because I thought I'd like this game, I really did, but my god, it blew any expectations I had for it out of the water. It was really good. I loved it. I really loved it, and I'm excited to see what the rest of the franchise has in store for me. It's a good game to play blind as well. Really good game. Excuse me?
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
How are you moving? Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting to end on that. Oh man, I'd like to take us back to the title screen, I think, but... Nah, it's okay. Well, really, I would have liked to end it just, like, there with the credits, but... No, it's a little lame to end it here, but I think we'll just... I'll sit here, I won't discuss much more, I think I'll do an entire video on this at some point, like, my thoughts on this game. But, yeah, I mean, long story short, I loved it. I loved this game, and I cannot wait to play the rest of them now. So yeah, mark that in your handbooks. Yeah. September 23rd. That's when I finish this game. September 23rd, 2017. And I wonder how long it's gonna take for this to go up. Like, I imagine probably like... I suppose it depends when I play the rest of them. Probably like end of 2018, I'll probably have this all up. Well, I suppose it also depends on what order I upload these in. Not order, like the pattern of days. Because if I do it on Saturday, Sundays, then it won't actually spill into 2019. But if I do them weekdays, should be before the end of 2018. Yeah, so... Well, I also don't know what episode number this is going to be, but for the next episode, which for me is going to be a couple of months, but for you guys will be the next upload from me, I think. Maybe. Yeah, it sort of depends, but... So, yeah, it depends on how I do this uploading schedule, but the next time there would be a Danganronpa 1 episode. The next one will be Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls. And I'm excited to see what that game's got in store for me. I really don't know anything about it, actually. I know that it's a spin-off, so it's a little bit different. I know that Makoto's sister is the protagonist, and I know that Toko is in it. That is all I know about that game. Whereas this one I knew a little bit more. Danganronpa 2 I know quite a lot. Well, quite a lot, quote unquote. And, well, I mean, V3's pretty much just come out, hasn't it? So I know the demo stuff. Well, no, that's not true. Because, like, I really don't remember anything from the demo other than, like, some of some of the characters look like, and some of their names. Like the protagonist from Danganronpa 2 is actually in the demo, isn't he? I don't even remember his name. Yeah, I remember nothing about him. Did he even say what his talent? He must have said what his talent was, right? Because I honestly don't remember. I don't remember anything about him other than he looks a bit bland, but yeah, no. Actually, no. Before I end it, I was going to call it there, but yeah, before I end it, two things. I should probably talk about the ending. And as for the other free-time events, I might do those as like weekend uploads. Like, I'll do maybe a character or two. It depends how long it takes, I suppose, and like if I'm gonna have to skip through a bunch of dialogue to get to them. But yeah, I'll probably have those as like weekend uploads, assuming that there's I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I suppose it depends then, because if there's like going to be quite a few of them, then it might be that I upload those instead of Ultra Despair Girls next week, which, again, I don't really know. That'll either be next Monday or next Saturday. Because I usually take, after an LP, I take a week's break or whatever. Which, I mean, wouldn't actually be the case. But in terms of uploading schedule, you know, I like to renew it for the... yeah, I'd like to renew it for the sake of, like, numerical consistency. So, you know, if I do it Monday to Friday, all the episodes are going to be, you know, 1 to 5, 6 to 10, And if I do it on the weekends, you know, it'll be 1 to 2, 3 to 4, like that. Yeah, so I don't exactly know what I'll do with those episodes yet, but I mean, I suppose you'll see when it comes to next week, quote unquote, right? But that's, yeah, no, I didn't actually talk about the ending, did I? Yeah, no, it was a bit of a curveball one, wasn't it? Because it kind of didn't answer anything, did it? Which is quite interesting, and a lot of things were just sort of like glossed over, which is very. It's an interesting way to start a franchise, isn't it? Because, I mean, the rest of these are mystery game. Like, the franchise is a mystery game, or it's a mystery franchise, even. Jesus Christ, took me way too long to say that. So, yeah, no, good. It's a good idea to not drop everything, because you can still explore, like, this setting and the truth of it, can't you? Which is pretty interesting, which is an interesting way of doing it. It's a nice way to start up a franchise, and not one I think I've ever seen before. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I like it. Junko herself. Yeah, no, like, I sort of said my piece on her already, to be honest. It's another thing that I'll have to think, or it's something that I'll have to think about a little more, but, yeah, no, it's a bit weird for, like, a character-driven game to have a character like her be the mastermind. You know, like a pure evil sort. Because, like, maybe other games will go into this along with the setting, but, like, there's no real talk about what she really did, because it's all, like, well, not hypothetical, it's all maybe not. So, yeah, we don't really know anything about Junko. She's just evil for the sake of being evil. I suppose to that extent, it's kind of a shame we don't know anything about Mukuro, which is a real shame. It really, like, it sort of detracts from that twist, sort of that we don't know Mukuro. But then, like, if we did know Mukuro, would it really be a twist? And by no Mukuro, I mean no Mukuro outside of her disguise as Junko. Yeah, no. Junko's weirdly enjoyable, and like I said, she's enjoyable in the same way that Monokuma is, you know? Like, they're not very complicated, but I'll be damned if they aren't both very hateable and weirdly entertaining. Weirdly entertaining. But yeah, no, I enjoyed, I mean, you know, weirdly entertaining, whilst also being a psychopath. Yeah, no, I don't really know what else to say. It's like there wouldn't just be me going around in circles praising this game, because I've really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. And from what I've heard, things only get better from here. Well, I mean, I've only heard that about Danganronpa 2, but I'm gonna hope everything does get better from here, you know? Because this was a really good starting point. Although I've also heard that V3 is supposed to be like its own thing. I've heard that as well, so I guess when it comes to V3, I'll judge that by its own standards, but the other two, Ultra Despair Girls and Danganronpa 2, I think are supposed to be part of this same, like, storyline, I think? Or, like, universe, maybe? I don't know, but I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but yeah, no, I can't wait to see. But you know what? This is the end. There we go. I'm going to call it here. And you know what I'm going to call it? I'm going to do the dumb shill. The dumb shill that I don't ever want to do, because it doesn't feel right to ask that of a tiny audience. But if you watched this far, well, for starters, good on you. Jesus, how did you manage it? But also, if you've managed to stay this long, I assume you did enjoy the video. So, you know, leave a like, maybe subscribe if you haven't already, and I mean, this is the end. Drop a comment. I'm sure I can talk about my feelings in the future about this with you. So yeah. Until next game. I'll see you guys sometime in the future. Goodbye.